back, folks.
Real talk
and sports with Pat and Ted.
Let's go.
Get familiar. Subscribe, follow, and listen.
You heard what he said.
We got a special Independence Day show, folks.
What's going down, man? You know, we ain't in the basement today.
The venue changed.
As you can see, we are not in the basement.
We at Entropy in Baltimore.
We in Bmore, man.
We supporting my homie Remy shop. Now, this shop is pretty special because this is one of the shops that was damaged in the Baltimore riots, and it's a black owned. So we out here trying to support our folks.
We got all the fresh up in here, the fresh kicks, man.
I had a cop of
the
shirt and a hat.
The hat,
just for the culture, you know what I mean?
You know, whatever you need, man. They in here, man. Come see Remy, man. And, you know, showing some support, showing some love. But it's real talking sports.
We're back, man. How's everything?
Man,
everything good?
Man, you know, we got this little break, so you know we gotta be excited about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't got no work.
We're actually getting paid to do the podcast.
Get to wake up late, you know what I'm saying?
That's good, that corporate life.
Man, we moving up.
A lot of stuff is going on. You heard that new Meek?
That new Meek is all right.
He not yelling. He actually rapping.
Out here, though.
I know. I mean, people saying it's decent. People saying he yelling. It's Meek. They saying it's too much.
I'm just glad he not yelling and screaming no more. They say I can't deal with that. I'm saying all he got is 16 for me if he yelling and screaming.
If you dated Nicki, you would be writing music about Nicki all day long.
Yeah. I mean, I don't fault them for that. They gonna make hits together
all day.
I mean, both of them got. They selling big records.
They're definitely selling big records. You know. Speaking of big records, what's going on, our boy Diddy? Diddy, you cannot go to your son's college and beat up the athletic coach or the strength conditioning coach with some kettlebells. You know what I mean? You can't do that, Diddy.
He's had a hell of a 30 days.
And then you on BET doing a Bad Boys reunion.
The mean
and you fall in the stage.
You took the meanest L.
Come on, Diddy.
Hey, Diddy, you took the meanest L on stage. Because luckily for you, the camera zoomed out right at the little part when you was, take that, and you just hit the deck. I don't understand how you didn't see that big hole if you was walking back. Like, how you missed that? And then he done paid
the money. He done took it off.
The video is obsolete. He done put it Beyonce right now. You look for that video of him falling on the internet, you might find it in one place. Diddy done paid them millions and got that up off the edge. He done had it rough.
But you know that the LA County Police.
He drinking too much of that tequila that he make.
Too much of that Ciroc. He still mess with that Ciroc, right?
Man, I don't know. He done moved on to tequilas. I don't know. I ain't seen a Ciroc commercial since the tequila came out.
That's hilarious.
So I don't know.
So yeah, and then also we got our boy Rick Ross can't stay out of jail.
Man, let's talk about the big balls, Ricky Ross. Man, this dude, man, you keep getting locked up in Georgia. I mean, I'm not understanding why you in Georgia getting locked up. Why you got the Holyfield mansion and you having the big party? Well, there's somebody had the party. Whoever have access to your mansion had the party, and y'all had a discrepancy in the mansion. In Holyfield mansion, this house is humongous. Why y'all even fighting in this big house? Like, I mean, I don't understand. Like, y'all shouldn't even be in the same place where y'all can be able to fight.
You know he got a boxing ring in there, too.
I know. I mean, it's Holyfield. Why would Rick Ross buy a Holyfield house anyway?
I don't know. Why would 50 buy Tyson's house? I mean...
Well, I mean, at least they both from New York.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Like, Rick Ross is from Dade County. Like, why is he in Pitchfork County in Georgia? Like, you're not supposed to be... Come on, man.
My thing is, why did Rick Ross have to pay $2 million to get out of jail?
Because he just got locked up like last
$2 million?
week. But you can't get locked up last week and then go back to jail and then
they're
not going to hit you when you go back.
He couldn't even make it to the BET Awards.
He got $2 million though.
Hi, Tracy Ellis Ross. I know you watching this. Hey, boo.
She wasn't that funny though.
Nah, but she fat. She's fat. We don't care how funny you are.
But they tried to make her a bit like a comedian. Like she wasn't.
Nah, she not funny.
She wasn't funny at all. Like boo.
Anthony Anderson has the best shoulders in the world at the beginning. You see her? Oh no, they would have said I would have pulled a Martin and Gina. They were like, nah, Pat, you can't stay hosting the show. You doing too much inappropriate things. But anywho,
you can't be extra on the camera, man.
I mean that's Tracy Ellis Ross. Did you see Keisha Cole?
I did see Keisha Cole.
Looking like Sonic.
Who's dropping her album
Independent,
by the way.
It's independent.
Just make sure y'all know her album is independent, by the way.
But y'all didn't know that yet. But the BET Awards was
Chris
good.
Brown showed up like 9 times.
Yeah,
like this dude was part of everybody's performance. He was even dancing for Bad Boy. I don't even know why.
Was he in Bad Boy?
He wasn't. He wasn't even born when Bad Boy was putting out records. His band was like 6.
Yeah, did you see? He was throwing a shade to Karachi or Karaoke, whatever her name is, and Rihanna.
I think it's Karuchi.
I don't know what her name is.
You saw what Rihanna did. She bossed up on him.
Oh yeah,
off the video.
She did.
Move.
She did.
BET Awards. At least it was alright though. Smokey was alright. I mean,
you can't mess with a light skinned dude with green eyes. Like that's Smokey.
Really?
Smokey would get my grandmother if he wanted her. Straight up, and I'd give him.
Smokey probably get everybody grandmother.
He would. Smokey. He's the original Smokey. Grandma, I'm sorry. I love you.
Big up to Smokey, man, for getting that Lifetime Achievement Award, man, from BET. More than well deserved. Janet showed up. I thought she was about to perform. Like, they played her song and they had people dancing. And then she walked out.
And they had Sierra. They had Tanisha, whatever her name. Why did it have her? What has she done?
I guess when we talking about the BET Awards, we got to talk about what's her name? What's the Braxton sister name?
Tamar with the
we got to talk about
with the clockwork orange makeup
and K Michelle singing with Patty. Like, come on now, really? BET, you got them two singing with Patty.
They was doing charity work.
Patty LaBelle, you got them two singing with Patty. Like, Patty's supposed to sing her own song by herself. Let her come out there and yell for her little 3 minutes. You know how Patty do. She hit that octave that can't nobody hit, and she, still doing how she do. Like, you can't put them with her because they not in the same category. Right. It's like tomato sauce and not tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce and coleslaw.
Like, come on, man.
You got the legends playing with the D League.
Like,
you know what I mean?
Bring these two out, you know what I'm saying? Then MJ come walking out the back. Like, okay, like, why these two even on the court there if MJ is in the back? Like, I don't understand. But that's all I wanted to say. I was a little upset about that.
Yeah.
I didn't think Patty was there. I thought they were singing her song because she wasn't there. Then she shows up. Like, wait a minute, she's there? Why she not singing her own song?
Exactly. And again, we had Entropy. We just had 243 West Reed Street in Baltimore, Maryland. Come down and show some love.
Definitely, man.
Speaking of love, hashtag love wins. A big historic day in America.
History.
Gay marriage is legal. This is a very debated topic. People will bring up their religion in it. People will bring up all type of issues. I'm a Christian. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm against the gay marriage. I don't support it. But if y'all want to love each other for financial reasons, by all means, do it. I mean,
that's
love.
That's the only reason why they love each other.
That's all.
I'm pretty sure it's not just for financial reasons. But we're not going to get into that.
But people being able, the lesbians and gays being able to be married now, it's financial reason because if they pass before it was if they go ahead and someone dies, they couldn't leave their estate in their civil partner, the civil union. So now that's the only way I would go ahead and agree with it. Some states like Ted Cruz.
Well, the South not feeling it.
Ted Cruz is trying to find ways for Texas.
Yeah, the South, they weren't feeling it in the first place.
And social media went crazy after they
especially like in the Bayou. No, they don't.
Texas, all those southern states.
Yeah, they're not feeling it down there in the South.
So I mean, it's equal rights and justice for all. I mean, people will bring up the Bible. Every sin is a sin. You do a premarital marriage, you lusting in your mind, it's a sin. So just because that person chooses to marry that person doesn't mean they're better than you or doesn't mean they're less than you. Like I said, we just need to bring people together. If people are happy, if people are falling in love, by all means, love it. Positivity wins all the time. So that's my feeling.
Man, love who you want to love. If you happy, just be happy. I mean, because we ain't got that much time here anyway. Today might be your day. You just never know. So you might as well love while you're here. Moving on. And
then since they legalizing gay marriage, can they legalize being black in America now?
How about that?
If our next president go ahead and put that at the top of their agenda, they're getting my vote. Because what happened in Charleston, South Carolina is atrocious.
What's happening in the South right now?
9 people dead, shot, killed at Bible studies, folks. Bible studies.
They're taking the churches down now, people.
I mean, they burning the churches. What have been 6 churches?
Dillon Roof.
Knoxville, Macon, Georgia, South Carolina, Tallahassee, Williamsburg. They're burning down churches. If they were burning down synagogues or if they was burning down mosques, it would be terrorism. I don't see it nowhere. Michael Keaton came out and said, this should be in the New York Times. But instead,
it's not worth it.
But instead, we want to talk about the issues that don't really matter. But we gonna talk about I want to talk about all those victims, because we don't even know all the victims' names. We know the Reverend, and there's so much that has to do with Dylan Roof killing these 9 people with the Walter Scott shooting. Reverend Clementon Pinckney was a U.S. Senator for 19 years, 41 years old. He was a Reverend of Emmanuel MAE Church. He was a major proponent in the legislation of getting body cameras introduced after Walter Scott was killed. 9 days after Michael Sledger was indicted for murder, this happened. Now tell me this is not inside work. When he shoots, South Carolina doesn't shut down. Everybody's driving around. Let 2 murderers escape from prison, though. Let it be a black man. It shut everything down. So like I said, we want to talk about all the victims, because these are lives. These are family members. These are aunts, uncles. These are people who are loved. Like we know Obama went down to South Carolina and read a eulogy.
He gave Mr. Pinckney's eulogy, right?
He did. He gave it, and it was beautiful. Sang Amazing Grace. Shout out to Barack. But we want to talk about...
Always shout out to Big O.
Yeah, man. He got 1 year
left.
Man,
we going to miss you, because I'm telling you.
Big O about to give a lot of parties.
I know you done had an issue in your little presidency. You done had some stuff that might not have went so well. But, my man, you working with what you got, and we going to miss you. I'm telling you, we're going to miss you, because I don't know who this next president is.
I don't know.
Oh, man.
We're not going to say him later.
Some of these people, man, running for president, man, y'all some jokes. I'm just telling y'all that y'all some jokes. If y'all watching, y'all some jokes.
We should run for president.
Hey.
I'll be the vice president.
I got at least a couple hundred. I
I'll be late
2 or 3 that'll sign off on it, brother. You already know.
I'll be
real
like,
talk.
Late.
We got real talk in the building. We got 80s babies in the building. We got
80
Black Compass in the building.
Here.
So I mean, I got 2 or 3 that might sign off on the presidency. I'm just saying.
Again, get familiar, subscribe, follow, and listen.
Already.
Follow us on the Twitter. That's at RTN Sports.
You know what it is.
Tell them about our podcast.
Real Talking Sports. .libsyn.com. Podcast source in the App Store, on your Android, on your Windows.
We everywhere.
Whatever you need.
You ain't never there.
Podcast source. We in there.
We want to talk about the victims. I want to start off with Tawanza Sanders, 26-year-old, graduated from Allen University. Very outgoing. His education was very vital to him. He was killed going to church, trying to praise God. We got
Sharonda Singleton, was 45. Wife and a track coach.
Just going to church.
Speech coach. She just trying to get a word in. It's crazy. It's crazy just to think about that, though.
We got Cynthia Hurd, 54 years old, 31 years at the Charleston County Public Library. She was known to help people. A brilliant heart. Gone too soon. We also got Reverend DePayne
Middleton.
Again, he was an administrative coordinator at the Charleston Learning Center of South Wasteland University. We got Eltha Lane, 34-year-old worker.
That's a lot of folks.
Susie Jackson, 87-year-old. She done made it 87.
Yeah, no, Grandma was up in there every day.
You know Grandma was praising the Lord.
She was up in there Sunday, Wednesday, Tuesday.
And Friday.
Bible study day, Good Friday, Christmas Day.
Yeah, she was praising the Lord. And then we also have Myra Thompson, 59-year-old. She was the one teaching Bible studies.
She was the teacher, Bible study teacher.
Come on now. So then also, and then last but not least, Reverend.
He was a staff member. He was 74.
74 years old.
So that's everybody, huh?
That's everyone.
Man.
But let's
they didn't show y'all no love. We're going to show y'all some love on Real Talking Sports.
Exactly. May they rest in paradise.
Love to the families. You know what I'm saying? Prayers.
A shout out to Jerry Richardson for donating. The Panthers coach, she donated to the fund.
Definitely.
There was also a $3 million scholarship awarded by an anonymous donator yesterday. So it's excellent news. We want to speak about the coward. He's a coward, folks. He's not mentally ill.
Oh, Dylan.
He's not a loner. He's a Caucasian man who didn't like black folks. Dylan Roof. Now let's talk a little about Mr. Dylan Roof and how this could have been prevented.
We'll talk a lot about Dylan Roof.
On February 28th, Dylan Roof was walking around a mall in Columbia asking suspicious questions. He was pulled aside on March 2nd. The police let him go. On March 13th, they found a forearm grip for an AR-15 that he used to kill these 9 African American people praising the Lord on that day in South Carolina. They let him go.
Let's talk about what he told the authorities when they picked him up. That he was trying to start the race war, though. How about that?
And he's told the people,
told them that he was trying to start a race war.
This is something that I have to do.
Told his man, he called his man, told his man he was about to start the race war.
So, I mean, this guy Dylan
And
Roof,
his man said that he did it.
Could this be prevented? Can he do gun laws? You got crazy people.
They say Rick Ross for $2 million.
Evil's evil. Good is good.
How much was his bail? $1 million?
Oh, his bail was $1 million.
$1 million.
But Ross was $2 million.
Rick Ross was fighting.
And Bobby Smurder's still locked up.
His bail was how much?
His bail's $2 million too.
His was $2 million. He had a little cocoa on him, right?
He had a whole bunch of
cocoa
and with a bunch of hot niggas with him.
Oh, those guys.
So yeah. Anywho, but yeah. And what about his sister?
Dylan Roof. Well,
setting up a GoFund for her marriage that was canceled.
Sis, that was the earliest move, sis. I don't know.
Really?
That was the earliest move.
A GoFund.
I don't know about that move.
For your gain. Because your brother's crazy.
I mean, you should have just got married. Why'd you postpone the marriage? Because he wasn't there? I mean, was he the best man? Or, I mean...
Probably was a ring boy. He was probably the flower girl.
Was he throwing the rice? I mean, why would you cancel it if y'all? Because you came out and said that y'all wasn't that cool. So if y'all wasn't that cool, why'd y'all not get married? I'm not understanding. People just starting GoFundMe just to get money.
That's fun. You know what I mean? The GoFund.
We're not funding you. I'm not funding you.
That's the GoFund.
Fund you? No, stop funding you.
The GoFund is the thought getaway trips to Vegas and Miami.
They be having them.
You gotta be careful.
The Thoughts do got the GoFundMe.
The Thoughts got the GoFund.
They do.
Shout out to all the IG honeys. I know y'all watching this. Y'all better get familiar, subscribe, follow, and listen.
What he said.
Because we don't do groupies.
We don't.
Anywho, we're gonna move on.
I like that.
We want to talk about a beautiful black queen, Miss Bree Newsome, my hero. Let's talk about Miss Bree Newsome.
Smooth.
Miss Newsome, 30 years old, graduate from the NYU. She's from, she went to high school in Columbia, Maryland.
I know.
She removed the Confederate flag in South Carolina.
She was on the pole, though.
On the pole.
She was on the pole.
And not the pole we used to.
Nah. Not that pole.
Not that kind of pole.
Not that pole.
People came out and said, did she get her skills from being a stripper? People gotta stop, folks. But anywho,
as a black woman on a pole, I mean, you do the math.
Listen, she done raised $97,000 in 23 hours. She said and I quote, "I removed the flag not in only defiance of those enslaved by ancestors in southern United States, but also in defiance of the oppression that continues against black people globally, including the ongoing ethnic cleansing in DR." Because it's real in DR right now.
It's very real in the DR right now.
So I gotta give her. She didn't do it for money. She didn't do it for the fame. She just did it because she felt she wanted to be part of history. Now she goes with the names of Rosa Parks.
She does.
So,
but everybody's taking the flag down now, though. She started a movement.
Yeah, Walmart stopped selling the flags.
Walmart.
What's his? The golfer, Bubba Watson. He got the Duke of Hazzard's car. He's gonna put the United States flag. Do you know the Confederate flag only became a symbol of Southern heritage during the Civil Rights Movement?
Civil Rights Movement. Yep.
So, I mean,
if you don't, boy, Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. What's going on with Mr. Trump and his racist chants? Folks, you can't be racist and bigot in the United States in 2015. There's too much cultures. There's too much of different people here. I don't care if you're Donald Trump. He lost some money. Done. Univision dropped them.
Done.
NBC dropped them.
Done.
Macy's dropped them.
Done.
That's a lot of money.
Look here, Don. You too old to be losing money. Like when you was losing money back in '84, signing up
New York Generals
with Canadian football leagues or whatever you was doing. Look, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? You could afford to lose a couple million back then because you had a lot of millions, but you can't lose a lot of millions today because that inflation will bite you in the ass every time.
He wasn't getting my vote anyway, but
he ain't getting nobody vote.
He didn't need to talk about.
Donald Trump been running for president since 1988.
And there's nothing wrong. And I love Mexicans, from Selena, from Chicharito. Love me some Mexicans. Man, shout out to my Mexican brothers and sisters.
Shout out to all the Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and man, all the ethnicities, man. Shout out to everybody showing love to this real talk movement, man. You already know what it is. We love all our people all the time. And we in Entropy.
Yeah, live. We're at Entropy. We live at 243 West Reed Street, Baltimore, Maryland. It's black owned.
We are live.
We here. We got the audience here. We love them. We said we love the Mexicans.
We love everybody.
We love the Mexicans.
Man, we love everybody.
Located on Light Street.
Hey, we let them know.
We showing love to them. We showing love to us.
Shout out, but yeah, talk about what's going on with Greece. They broke.
Man, Greece ain't got no money.
They going default on their loans again. So they missed a 1.7 billion dollar payment. They defaulted.
Man,
you can only take about $67 out of your bank account.
How you default on $1 billion though?
I don't know. They better call Jay and bail them out or someone.
You can't do no payment plan for $1 billion.
No, you can't. You can't do no payment plan.
There's no payment plan.
No IOU.
Like if you owe $1 billion, you just gotta pay.
No payment plan.
I
get you tomorrow.
Put on a payment plan.
They better change their phone number. Oh man, but yeah,
feeling good, man. I guess we can talk about ISIS.
Them boys, dudes.
Oh, ISIS is back.
We can talk about them dudes
back in full effect. You know, every time we talk about ISIS, man, we always got some breaking news about these dudes. You know what I'm saying? You know how they do. They kill at will. That's how they operate.
3 terrorist attacks on the same day in 3 separate continents.
No, don't play no games.
We had an attack. These people at a beach in Tunisia. 38 people were killed and wounded. 36. You know how hard it is to run on sand? They couldn't even run on sand. These people came out with machine guns and started killing everyone.
It's real on the beach.
While they were on vacation.
Shock attacks, and you gotta worry about the
ISIS. Now. You gotta worry about ISIS. And then we had the chemical explosion.
I wonder what you do if you're on the beach and you see somebody coming down the beach with the machine gun.
You know, most of us can't swim. I can swim. Most of us can't swim. So I'm gonna try to swim in some water or something.
You gonna try to swim away from the machine gun?
I'm trying to do something and stay afloat, literally. Shoot. You know, you couldn't run on the sand. You ain't Rocky. You ain't Carl Lewis.
So how far you think you gonna swim?
Huh?
How far you think you're going to swim?
When I get tired, I'll come back. You know that adrenaline push in. If Lance can do what I can do.
Well, you know, Lance is on PEDs, though.
You know what I'm on. I'm on that good... Nah.
Oh, man.
And then we also, like I was saying, we had a chemical explosion in Southeast France. The dude, listen to this. The dude beheaded his boss.
He did.
And then burnt the plant down.
He went ham. He was upset about something.
Then they had a bombing in Kuwait. 25 dead. This is on June 26th, folks. ISIS is real. They are real. They are bombing mosques during prayers.
That's serious.
Come on, man. You don't do that. But guys, you gotta look out for that ISIS because they around. They recruiting. They on Twitter.
On your
they on Instagram. They on Snapchat.
You know the corner boy.
Facebook,
you thought he was working for the dope man. He was working for ISIS.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, he's working for ISIS because they recruiting in your local neighborhoods. They uptown, downtown, south side, east side, west side. They don't care. Men, women, children.
Yeah. So ISIS is real. This next news kind of made me sad. Y'all can judge me. I don't care. They went ahead and caught the 2 New York murderers who escaped prison. Now, I'm not saying their murders, their murder convictions were right. I'm just saying these folks escaped prison.
But I just got one problem with what they did. How do you escape prison and then try to go to Mexico when you're already in New York when you can just go to Canada where there's no extradition?
But Joyce Mitchell, she let him down.
But she was supposed to take him to Mexico. Like she was gonna let him down anyway. It was gonna be a long drive to Mexico.
They survived 3 weeks. David Sweat was found 10 miles away from the Canadian border. They shot him twice. He didn't die though. Remember, he didn't die. They shot and killed Richard Mack. They said Richard Matt was smelling of liquor, so he was turned up. He had blisters on his bottom of his feet.
Yeah, he took his shoes off. He said he found his shoes in the woods, man.
Yeah, so they found a cabin out deep into the south, deep into the woods. So yeah.
Look, that ride wasn't supposed to be late. That's all I would say. I think that ride was late, or they got they latitude wrong or something. Because like you ain't supposed to be walking in the woods that long.
Yeah,
just escape jail. Like that plan was. That plan wasn't right. That plan just wasn't right.
Let's speak about the Clinton Correctional Facility.
They messed it up.
You know they had the trap house going on in the Clinton Correctional Facility. They had
trap house.
They had a heroin ring. Six officers have been suspended. Joyce Mitchell again was having sex with both of them while sewing up their clothing. There's a lot going on. But that goes on in all prisons.
She was sewing their clothing?
She's a tailor.
Oh, man.
You didn't know that?
That's her off-duty practice.
That's off-duty practice. So, yeah. And also, I wanted to also take the time out for my my daughter's god sister. She's 7-month-old. She was diagnosed with cancer this week. They removed the cancer yesterday. God is good. She's recovering well. But I want to give a shout out to her. Keep her in your prayers. We Kia strong out here. I just want to give her a shout out because life is beautiful, folks. I mean, it's the 4th of July weekend. We free. We got all this free oxygen. We can breathe. We got this freedom.
We ain't got no job. We ain't got nothing to do.
So I mean, and like I told you, folks, we gonna wrap it up.
But we got a lot of birthdays. We gotta get all these birthdays.
Gotta give a shout out to the cancers.
I guess since
shout out to Enda.
Since we talking
about Enda, love you, happy birthday.
Season, Enda, man, Mon Dukes, little bro, happy birthday, man. On June 26th. We had to get y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's after the fact, but we gonna get y'all anyway.
It's a principle.
So shout out to them cancers, man.
But yeah, we gonna wrap it up.
It's real talk,
for the Real Talk and Sports Independence Day.
This is
part 1.
It's only the first half, man.
We come back with part 2.
Come back and slap you in the face with part 2.
Come get some.
Real talk.
Again, get familiar.
Subscribe.
Follow.
Listen.
We out.
See you shortly.